I have a short and sweet video for you today. I ended up getting this cardigan that I love so much. It has lemons on it, and I thought it would just be fun to style it 6 different ways. I sometimes do that when there's something I just absolutely love. So we're gonna do 6 different outfits with this, lots of outfit ideas for you, as well as I will do my OOTD segment at the end if you wanna stick around for that, and I'll tell you about everything that I'm wearing today. Let's get into it. This first look here, I'm just calling like casual, cutie. I feel like I'm gonna say cutie in every look. That's kind of silly. Just casual, we'll go with casual. So I've got the cardigan pretty much buttoned the whole way up and down. I mean, not like to my neck. I always like to leave the last button undone. I feel like it just adds a little bit of something, something. Plus it helps with my ginormous hips. Pairing it down with a yellow bag is probably somewhat obvious, you know what I mean? But let's break out the yellow bag. I love this bag. It's in Butter Yellow, which is the color of the season. And it is from Walmart. Pretty much all of this is from Walmart. And these are barrel jeans. I know most of you hate barrel jeans. I feel like they don't look that barrel-y on me, to be honest. I mean, you can let me know, but these are by Scoop. They are a size 14. I feel like they do run a little bit big. Actually, the reviews told me that they run a little bit big, hence why I did size down. I'm sort of in between a 14, 16 right now. And I am 5'6" for reference. I always have all of my measurements at the beginning of the video if you're hating cropped pants and wondering where they fall on you. And then these shoes, I love these shoes. Do you have these shoes? I have them in every color. They're so comfortable. When I tell you that I would wear these around New York City to walk for 10 hours, I'm not even joking. They are that comfortable, and I would go down a half of a size on these because they do run a little bit big. They're not a perfect match with the cardigan. I kind of wish they were, but they're not. Almost like how the yellow's not a perfect match, but like we're vibing, we're trying, you know what I mean? I definitely like this with a lighter denim, like in terms of just denim overall. I do have it later with a different denim, but I like the contrast of the lighter denim. This next look I'm calling teacher. Obviously you can wear it if you're not a teacher, but it just kind of reminded me of that. So the big difference here, of course, is I opened up the cardigan. I pulled the yellow into a tank. If you have not tried these tanks, they're $2.98. They are from Walmart. They're by No Boundaries. They're ribbed. They're butter soft. I have these in, I'm not even joking, 30 colors. I feel like they do run a little bit big, so I actually typically size down to a large, and it is a fabric that wears over and over and over again. If you're not new here, you've seen me talk about these in the mock necks, in the crew necks. Like, it's that same exact fabric, and I love it so much. Please let me know if you've tried this fabric. It's so good. Anyway, and then the skirt here, it's hard to tell, but the lemons, they do have leaves on them. So you can see here, it's harder to tell, but in the print, there is a little bit of green. So in a couple of these looks, I did bring out the green. This skirt is a gauzy style midi length skirt by Time and True. It is very large. I would definitely size down. I did size down to a large, and I feel like I could be wearing a medium. So it's nice and stretchy. This type of skirt doesn't always flatter my figure the most, but it is cute. It's comfortable. That's why I wanted to pick it up. It's really cute for summer. It's a good option if you're not really like a shorts person and you don't want to show your legs that much, but you know, still want to look like you're in season, so to speak. And then I thought pairing it with the matching sneakers, these are also from Walmart, true to size, I thought was just kind of a fun little take, because you can, you know, you can like be around all day on your feet all day, but also be comfortable, but still kind of dress up and still kind of fun, which is why I called it a look for a teacher. Oh, pardon the interruption. It is just me, your host, Jen. I just wanted to properly welcome you into the channel if you happen to be new here, and if you are not new, then welcome back. My channel is all about helping you be your most confident self through style and fashion, and we love to create affordable, fun, maybe a little bit unique outfits on this channel that are hopefully kind of easy and approachable to everyone if you're looking to, you know, zhuzh up your style a little bit, if you're looking for different ideas, and if you're awesome. I say that because I always like to say subscribe if you're awesome, or subscribe if you want to be awesome, if all that sounds good to you. I always list and link everything down below in the description box. Not everything is going to be available, but for the things that are available, I will put everything by number, including my OOTD right here, and see the description box for the coordinating links, as well as I will link what I can in the YouTube shopping feature. That's always the easiest way to shop. And then also in a pinned comment below the video. If you do happen to use my links, I cannot thank you enough. That really helps out me and my channel. When you use my links, it's a free way to support me, and I cannot tell you how much I appreciate you. Let's keep going with the video. I didn't know what to call this next one, so I'm just calling it like kind of fun and funky. And what makes it different here, we'll just talk about that because we're not gonna keep talking about the cardigan. I put it with yellow earrings, but they're ginormous smiley faces. Okay, so that makes it a little fun and funky. And then the sneakers are gold. gold, metallic gold. So kind of enough said. Like, I don't even know if you have to say anything else with those. They are by Madden Girl. Is it Steve Madden or Madden Girl? Either one. And they're true to size. I love these sneakers. They have like kind of that cool flap thing going. I just really, really like these. I thought it would be fun to do aviators that kind of brought out the blue of the cardigan. It's I guess not really the perfect blue, but you know, again. And then I was actually looking for a gold bag to go with these sneakers, and I didn't have a gold bag. So I brought in what was the closest for me, which is tan that has like a lot of gold sparkle on it. I feel like it works. And then these jeans are newer from Time and True Walmart. They are a wide leg cropped jean, and they're actually very nice and comfortable. They do not gap at the back, which I feel like is a pretty big deal for me, okay? When you carry all your weight down below, it's a big deal. Okay, and I'm wearing these in a size 16. I would say that the jeans run true to size. Vacation, and I know you're like, Jen, am I really gonna wear a cardigan on vacation? Why not? It's cute. I mean, I feel like it lends itself to that because it's lemons. It's just adorable. So wanted to bring out the yellow, of course. So I have these linen pants here from Time and True. I actually liked these a lot more than I thought that I would. They run true to size. I'm wearing them in a size extra large. And they really didn't show my cellulite as much as I at least thought that they would. They're kind of wide leg. The only thing I would change about them is I wish they were just a little bit longer. I feel like I actually wouldn't pair, now that I'm looking back at the footage, I do this sometimes. I feel like I wouldn't pair them with these shoes. I decided to put them with a pair of slides I actually really like from Walmart. I featured them in my spring shoe video. If you didn't see that video, I can link it for you. They're true to size. They kind of have all the colors in them, so I feel like they just generally work. I'm not saying they don't work, but I feel like because I ended up putting it with this raffia style bag, I feel like I could have done better with the sandal and just kind of paired it up that way. I think it would have looked better. This bag is older from Walmart, but I think the bag really works with these. I would just change it to probably more of like a raffia type of sandal. This next one I'm calling Cool Girl. I would call it a little bit edgy, but like, let's be honest, I'm wearing a lemon cardigan, so I just feel like edgy is not really the right word. If you ever wonder, like, Jen, why do you call yourself Cool Girl? I usually call it that when I it's not quite edgy enough for me to call it edgy. If you're wondering, I'm like, where do I get these names? I don't know. So another key thing here is I brought out the green by putting it with these cargo style khakis from Time and True. Actually really liked these. I feel like you could do a lot with these. For me as a like corporate Jen, like I could definitely get away with wearing these to work. I'm not saying they're gonna be dressy, but like to work with kind of like a cute ballet flat, maybe like a cute button down, like they would definitely work for me, work for work. For that reason. You could make them casual as well, just like I did here. So I decided to bring out the yellow again, common theme here, in the tank that I was wearing earlier. This time I just did a one button situation with the cardigan so that you could kind of see the tank underneath, as well as the fake belt that I'm wearing. I'll talk about that in a second. And then these yellow shoes, I cannot recommend them enough. They're Mad at NYC, true to size. Featured them in my shoe video as well. I love them. They're so great. So what I noticed about these shoes that bothered me is they had a little bit of black in them, and I'm like, okay, I don't like stuff to just kind of be chilling there. That's a little bit of a pet peeve of mine. I'm not saying it's wrong if you do that, but I almost hated the fact that they were going to be the only thing that was black in the whole outfit. So then I'm like, you know, let me bring black a little bit into the bag, but then also have the bag go with the rest of the outfit. So I played off the green khaki here by bringing in my camo bag that also had a little bit of black in it. So for me, I was like, okay, score, I got that taken care of. And then the chain that I am wearing is actually just a bag strap. So I got it at Target. I think they still have similar ones to this, so I'll link it for you if they still have this one or a similar version. And I'm just kind of wearing it like a big old chain side belt situation. You don't have to wear stuff for what it's intended for. I always encourage people to get creative with whatever they're wearing. It's just more fun, you know? And then these glasses are a little bit older from Target and they're yellow. So bringing out the yellow once more. And then our last one, and perhaps my favorite one, is Corporate Jen, okay? So this is obviously a sweater, cardigan. When I think of a cardigan sweater that's not like an oversized boyfriend style one, I honestly think of a corporate outfit. So I was like, okay, let's layer this. Let's bring out the yellow another way. This is a perfect example though of why I love to have what I call sort of a little bit of a styling closet. I understand that that's not necessarily what everybody needs. I totally get that. I feel like this is one of my jobs, you know, so it's probably more important for me to have a styling closet than most people. Totally understand that. But I was like, oh, I need a yellow button down. And then I was looking and I was like, for one, I didn't even have a yellow button down. And then even if I did, I was like, well, I don't want it to be long sleeve. That's weird. And lo and behold, I had this tank, you know, button down that had a collar. Probably the collar was what I was looking for the most. The collar and then kind of that underneath part from the cardigan is what I was really looking for the layering moment. And we got it, folks, we got it. For me, the tail at the bottom was actually a slightly longer than I wanted it to be. So what I did for that is I just buttoned it wrong. Like, you know how sometimes you button wrong and you're like, oh shoot, I buttoned it wrong. If you actually do that on purpose, it shortens it a little bit. So I did that, and because this was more of a silkier material, even though it leaves a little bit of a roll, you just really couldn't see it. Now, if this was a thicker shirt, you would have been able to see it, you know what I mean? And then I did a cropped kick flare just because. I'll link something similar for you. These are from Walmart. They're not exactly available, but they do have similar ones on the website. Big oversized sunnies because I felt like that really went with the black. And then the rest of it, as you can see, I just pared down the black. So I have more of a black corporate gen style purse and these flats. I just love these flats. Let me know if you guys like these. Is it just me? I just feel like they're very unique. I love that they're flats, but they are a peep toe, like a peep toe flat. I'm not saying they don't exist. I know that they exist, but I feel like they're not that common, especially after peep toes kind of went out of style, etc. But then also having the little buckle around the ankle, I just feel like it really does something for these. It just really dresses them up. And then the fact that they're patent black as well, just chef's kiss for me. I just love this, and I absolutely would wear this to work for corporate. Casual corporate cutie outfit of the day. It's mostly from Walmart here. So new favorite jeans by Scoop. Walmart just came out with another color. Wearing these in my true size 16. This is also from Walmart. Look at the sleeves. I love the sleeves. They only start like right there, and they do that ruching stretch, whatever you want to call it. Size large. This is a Scoop blazer. I love their blazers, always and forever. I'm wearing a size medium. It's probably like slightly tight, but I don't mind my blazers like that at all. Y'all know me. And these are my favorite new workwear flaps. I just love them. I love that they're sandals, but also flats, but also they're dressy. Something about that ankle strap, I feel like makes them very dressy. And then a black bag to match it. I kind of wanted this to vibe here. And then obviously we're doing stripes and stripes. My thing with mixing patterns, and I get this is really not a mixed pattern, which is kind of why I'm doing it. I usually say you can mix like a linear with a non-linear, but if you're mixing kind of the same thing, then I think just do it up. You know, this is like slightly thicker, that's slightly thinner. I love gray and green together. And then I just have on some gold jewelry. This is Melinda Maria. I got this at Macy's. These are Pavoy from Amazon, older Target, I believe. This is from Ross, TJ Maxx, one of the two. Have a good day. All right, that is gonna do it. Let me know down in the comments which one was your favorite outfit. I will be so curious to know. And if you are still here, I cannot thank you enough. That really helps out when you watch all the way to the bitter end of the video. And if you are still here, please let me know that by leaving me a heart emoji or the secret video word of lemon. Don't forget to subscribe if you are awesome, and click that notification bell so that you can be notified every single time I be in the kitchen cooking them looks. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.